Hey, it's Clay Trader, and this will be a video chart on XNRG. Before I get started, I would like to note to please check my IRP disclaimer. With that being said, let's get started. I did this one a while back during this monstrous move here, and it has since pulled back and then done some consolidating, and is now looking like it's coming back to life here. But the key thing to note about this pullback was before this whole move started, it had lows down in this area, and then when it pulled back, you can see that the lowest that went. Yes, it had a wick here, but this looked like a crazy day, so you could count this, and even if you did, it'd still be lower. But if we just count this low up here, which the price has, bounced off of a few times here and then over here, you can see that this set of lows is higher than where it started. So that means the overall trend of things is bullish, and the other way you can confirm that is if you look right here at the 50-period simple moving average, which has just started to form. You can clearly see that it has an upward slope to it. So in terms of what is the overall trend and the overall picture, it is still bullish because this did put in a higher low. Had this move come all the way back down here and stayed down here, this 50, when it had formed the 50-day moving average here, wouldn't be going upwards. It'd just be going sideways or possibly even down. But this is kind of the confirmation of the price action that we've seen. So now looking in the shorter term, the questions really become where are support levels right now and where are their resistances. There is still about 40 minutes left in the day, so keep that in mind as you watch this. There is still time left before the weekend is upon us, but I just want to still get things mapped out here. So currently the chart is working on getting through this resistance level right here, which is the high of this candle was at 21. And the high so far today is at 21. So this 21-cent level is the current level of resistance that that you'd like to see the bulls push through. Now the other area, and it's kind of the same. Remember, supports and resistances are more of zones, not specific exact prices. But if we go back over here where there's this gap down, this level was at 22 cents here. So 21, 22, as you can see, they're basically the same thing. So for argument's sake, what I'm going to do is just bring that over here and drag this line across, and we'll just call the resistance at 22 cents. But 21, 22, whatever you want to call it, basically the same thing. But that's going to be the key short-term resistance right now to keep your eyes on. Now, if the price can get through there, the next area of resistance is going to be up here at 30 cents. For the people that follow charts quite often, hopefully this is pretty obvious why this is the case. And I'm going to make this line a little thicker to represent it being a very important level. But if we look back through the history, you can see multiple days. What is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 days in a row literally went up there and bumped their head right on this 30-cent level. So this is also going to be a resistance area. Now in terms of supports, the easiest way to look at it right now is going to be keeping your eye on the moving averages. You can see the 10-day, that blue line is sloping upwards nicely. So that's going to be a key level of support. In terms of static supports, meaning they don't move at all as time increases, whereas a moving average is going to be dynamic as time increases. It's always going to be changing. But if we look right here, you can see for a time this level at right here at 16, there's a bunch of highs that went up there and bumped their head before finally kind of getting above it, and then it would sink back below, but finally got above. So this 16-cent level is going to be one of the areas of support that you'll want to keep your eye on. And as you can see at this point in time, it corresponds basically exactly with these two moving averages. So that's going to be the level of support short-term wise. Now in the overall sense, what I started off the video with, keep your eye on this purple line. This is going to be the main support level that you want to see hold. If the price does come down there, and that's what you want to see hold strong. The reason for that is if you want this to keep increasing and keeping a positive slope to it, then the price is going to need to stay above it. So use the 50-day, currently valued at 13 cents, as the other key level of support. So that is where the chart currently stands going into the weekend. If there are any other questions or anything on it, please shoot me a message. If not, keep watching it and we'll see if this resistance level can fall. Once again, let me know if you have any questions. Thanks for listening.